7 signs your car is grandpa spec. These days, cars have become super customizable from the factory. Most people, including myself, spend hours on online configurators combining colors, wheels, interior materials, and even pedantic stuff like the stitching on the leather. In your grandpa's day though, there were probably 3 trim options, and that was about it. Items that were once considered luxurious and the height of fashion are now considered old-fashioned. But to your grandpa, these are still extremely desirable. That said, let's get started. Number 1. Boring colors. With dozens of colors on offer, car buyers are often overwhelmed when the time comes to choose the right shade for their new vehicle. Metallic, pearl, or even matte finishes are common, and manufacturers are keen to offer a wide variety of choices. Whilst many of us might go for a blue, gunmetal grey or red, a surefire way of knowing that your car is grandpa spec is that it's in a dull and non-descriptive silver, white or beige. These colours are usually no-cost options on most cars, and although they might make your vehicle look like a cheap rental, most grandpas have probably grown out of the wacky colours of their youth. Sensible is the name of the game here, so if your car is one of these colours, it might be a sign. Number 2. Engine choice. If your grandpa was to buy a new car, what engine would they choose? A 5-litre V8, a high-compression turbocharged unit, or a modern diesel with loads of torque? Not likely. Unless your grandpa's a retired racing driver, chances are he'll choose something sensible. Not too big or powerful to be fast, but not too slow either, like a wannabe boy racer buying the cheapest 1.4 Audi their first paycheck will afford. Of course, since your grandpa might be stuck in the 70s, diesel engines are out of the question. In his day, diesel was only made for tractors. Also, turbochargers are considered almost witchcraft, highly unreliable and potentially dangerous, right? A good old naturally aspirated 1.6, 1.8 or even 2-litre petrol engine with modest output is a sure sign of grandpa spec. To some senior citizens, hybrid technology can be tempting, only because it comes with a mandatory automatic transmission and the promise of excellent fuel economy. Number 3. Base model specification. Since all modern cars come with decent standard equipment like power windows, basic infotainment, climate control and so on, this will be more than enough for your grandpa. In his day, having an airbag and a radio was considered luxury. No sports packages, lowered ride height, aggressive spoilers or carbon trim allowed. If your car's a regular middle or low spec version with all the other features of this list, it might just be grandpa spec. Number 4. Manual or regular automatic. If you're thinking like your grandpa, your car won't have a DCT auto box. Too complicated, too advanced and not smooth enough for him. Nope, your grandpa is much more likely to choose a good old manual or a classic 4 or 5-speed automatic if available. Why bother with DTC, paddle shifters or 8-speed units when you have a regular manual or automatic free of charge? Since you've already got an economy spec 4-cylinder engine, it makes no sense optioning for a more advanced automatic. Number 5. Small wheels. Your grandpa learned to drive on cars with 13 or 14-inch wheels, which were actually normal sized for that generation. In fact, if your granddad owned a Mini, which a lot of people did, especially in Britain, he would have had 10-inch wheels. I've seen shopping trolleys with wheels larger than that. 19 and 20-inch wheels are just out of this world to most grandpas, so 15 or 16-inch wheels will be more than enough. While smaller wheels can negatively affect handling and driving feel, it does increase ride comfort tremendously. Even more so, does your car have basic steel wheels with plastic wheel hubcaps? If so, it might be grandpa spec. Number 6. Personalized license plates. In the UK and America, personalized license plates are a big deal. The combination of letters and numbers with a specific meaning are considered prestigious and valuable, with some even selling for millions. That said, there's nothing that says retirement gift to me quite like a brand new car with a personalized license plate. Usually, retirement plates aren't the ones that go for millions, with the far more affordable initials-based plates being the most common. In the UK, license plates are private property and can be transferred between vehicles or sold, which leads to the situation of cool combinations being worth serious money. But the majority of plates loosely spell someone's name or initials. These go for a few £100s. Number 7. Cloth interior. Although cloth was once considered more luxurious than leather, in old Rolls-Royces, leather was for the driver, cloth was for the backseat passengers. Most manufacturers have abandoned cloth on all but their most basic models. Even though leather nowadays is pretty much available on every model, and the majority of modern cars seem to have it as standard, cloth seats are a sure sign that your car is grandpa spec. That said, other signs on the interior include beige dashboards, beige headlining, beige leather seats, and most importantly, walnut trim. All of these items were considered the height of luxury, but have fallen out of favour amongst the modern crowd. So there you are, 7 signs that your car might be grandpa spec. Do you have any of these? Do you have all of them? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching. Cheers!